Well, let's put it this way. This whole day was, probably the toughest day in my life. So I'm the oldest in my family, and I really never had a big brother, and Frank's kind of been that big brother to me. And my name is David Tolander, and I'm from Blackhawk County, live 3 miles east of Hudson. I'm married to a wonderful lady who is a volunteer for the Red Cross. Retirement is good, and it's even better having made it through this event that we're about to talk about. My name's Frank Kamish. For fun, I like to hang out with Dave Tolander, and we hunt and fish quite a bit together. Frank is the one who introduced me to trout fishing, actually. We've been going up to Canada fishing for probably 20, 30 years. We've been best of friends. I couldn't ask for a better friend. We were going to meet Frank's son, Tyler, and his grandson, Connor. We were going to go a day early. I was about 9 weeks after I'd had this knee replacement, and I was ready to get out and do something. I dearly love Northeast Iowa and trout fishing. We were going to do shore lunch. I brought my camp stove. We've done that many times. He's an expert at frying fish, and, I fished one of my favorite spots, and I wasn't having any success. I started feeling really like I was being overcome by the heat. He said, well, I'm going to go, not feeling real well, I'm going to go rest by the truck. So I had also been having some health problems with vertigo. And he looks down at me and he says, so what's going on? He says, is it vertigo or other? And I said, it's other. Ran to the truck, ran back to Frank. And when I got back to Frank, he was his color was just like ashen. And he was just sweated through his shirt, just profusely sweating.
He knew what to do because he was such a good friend with Frank. And he knew Frank had some bouts of vertigo. So when Frank said, no, it's the other, after he asked him, is it vertigo or is it the other? And Frank said the other, Dave knew what to do.
One specific detail in his story that I heard that has always stuck with me, and it's whenever he went to Frank and he said, is it this or other? My name is Chris Georges. I'm the executive director for the Eastern Iowa chapter of the American Red Cross. And it's the steps that you decide to make that makes you that hero. And that's the part that's of Dave's story that stuck with me and made me realize that this person's a hero.
Kept watching, and finally I said, Frank, I'm calling 911. Looked at my phone, and it said SOS, which means you don't have any service. But I always heard that you call SOS 911, you'll still get through. So I called 911, and sure enough, Winneshiek County 911 answered. It was my left anterior descending artery where I had the blockage. That's the widowmaker. So a lot of things had to go right for me to survive the day, and it started with Dave. So then I called Frank's wife, Brenda, called my wife, and then I jumped in the truck and headed to Cresco Hospital. During the trip in the ambulance, the pain really got bad, and I'm thinking, I'm not going to make it. All of a sudden, I heard code blue in the emergency room. My heart stopped. He's doing all right now, but we lost him 2 times in there. I'm not even sure I remember them wheeling me out of there and putting me in the helicopter, but I was taken to Rochester.
They did CPR the first time, broke 6 ribs and lacerated his liver. My son told me that he and my grandson were there already and in the room, and all of a sudden the nurse came running in and jumped on top of him and started doing CPR again.
So I'm lucky I made it. But this isn't about me. This is about Dave. If he hadn't been there, I'd be gone. But when it really hit me is when, after he got done talking to me, I went out and got my truck to go home. And was talking to one of my daughters, and that's when it's him. He had to pull off on the side of the road and get composed a little bit. Just hoping he was okay, that we were going to fish again together.
Dave's a hero. Yep. He's my hero. He's Frank's hero.
Thanks, buddy.